Now, what about actually finding your ghostwriter? Well, one of the websites I like to go to is Fiverr. On Fiverr, here I can type in ghostwriter, and then here we have ebook, cookbook, rap ghostwriter. We just want an ebook ghostwriter, someone that's going to write our no grid survival book or whatever. And then you can scroll through here and just go in and see which one you like the most. So this guy has a Fiverr's choice badge, looks pretty good. So here, 2,500 words. We know we need about 180 pages. I think around 30,000 words is around 100, 120 pages. But this is an 8.5 by 11, which is massive, which means you're going to need even more words. So let's say the premium is 10,000 words. We need around 30 to 40. Oh, look at that. Sean is one of the clients as well. That's amazing. So if you want around 30,000 words, it's going to be around 1.5K, 1.6K. Now, if you scroll down, you should be able to see some portfolios. There we go. So this is for a book cover. Let's see. This is for these are all book covers. So there's no writing. Let's see if there's any here. There we go. So here we can actually see what his ghostwriting looks like. And you can go through here and read what he wrote. And if you like his writing style, you can go in and go contact me. And then obviously I don't have an account in here, it's incognito mode. But you're going to go contact me and send him a message. Yo, this is my book. Here's the outline. Take a look at the outline. Do you want to work with me? Yes. Okay. Here's the first 1,000 words. Just write me this section of chapter 1 or this section of chapter 2. You get to pick. And then they're going to bring you back the 1,000 words or whatever. And then you're going to be able to see if you want them to take over the project. You're going to scroll through and just open up different ones, go through and see which one you like the most. I like to pick around 3 to 5 people, send them 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 words to write, and then I get to pick my favorite one. Once I pick my favorite one, I'll be able to send them the full book for them to make. Now, the second one is Upwork. I like to use Upwork as well. Usually there's higher quality ghostwriters on Upwork. And I'm just going to go here and type in ghostwriter. Let's see what else comes up. Just ghostwriter. Ghostwriter's fine. And here we have a bunch of ghostwriters. This guy charges $45 an hour, but he is from the United Kingdom. So I can just click on this guy and then scroll down to see what work he's done before. Ghostwriter, blog, non-fiction book. That's basically what we want. And then here's his portfolio. Now, again, I haven't signed into my account, so I can't really see everything, but you can go through in his portfolio and see what he's done before. And again, you can send him the first 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 words and see what his writing looks like. If you like the writing, you can continue working with him. Here's another one. You can click on the portfolios and see what their writing is like. Now, with Upwork, you can go here and you can actually create a job, which is almost like a listing. You're going to create a job that says, I need this, this, and this done. I need 30,000 words for this type of book for this target audience. Here's how much money I'm offering. Let's say I want someone that wants to do it for 1,200, 30,000 words for a off-the-grid survival guide. People can go in, they can see the outline as well, I think, and then whoever wants to do the job for you, they're going to send you a message and say, oh, thank you for inviting me to the job, or I found your job on Upwork. I really want to work for you. And then you can say, okay, send me a 1,000 page sample. And then you're going to get a bunch of samples, and then you get to pick which one you want to actually go for. Now, the final one is the urban writers. This is the most convenient way to find a ghostwriter, because you literally just go on here and then you go on services and just pick which service you want. Get 10% off romance books. I'm okay, thank you so much. But you can just go through there and then do you want a description, illustrations? I haven't used any of these. I've only used the non-fiction packages. Now with this one, if you go down here, it's going to tell you, we have a bunch of ghostwriters. Which one do you want? Do you want the rising writer, the urban writer, a top writer, or a premium writer? A specialty writer is only for finance, which means if you're writing a book about Bitcoin or a book about Microsoft or a book about Google, then you're going to have to pay $5 for every 100 words, because these are people that specialize in finance and tech. But for anything else, which in our case, let's say we're making an off-grid living book or whatever, off-the-grid survival book, we're going to go for the premium writer, and it's $3.99 for 100 words. So if we do some quick maths or just use Yahoo or whatever to do the calculations, we're going to go $3.99 times 30,000, which is going to be our words, divided by 100, because it's for every 100 words. And we're going to need around 1.197 in order to pay for 30,000 words. And that's just the ghostwriting. If we need 20,000 words, it's going to be a different price. But you can go in and calculate your price. And you're going to click start now, and you can be able to go find your ghostwriter and do whatever you have to do. Now, there are some cheaper writers, but do you really want a cheap writer? Because the lower the quality of your book, the lower your review rates are going to be. Because Because if the only reason someone leaves a review is either because your book is really, really bad and they have a really bad experience, or your book is really, really good and they have a good experience. Not many people leave a review because it's like, oh, this book was average, I'm going to leave a review. It's either, wow, this is amazing, I want to leave a review, or wow, this is really bad, I want to leave a review. It's very rare that people that are in the middle about your product are going to leave a review. Now, like I said, you're actually losing money by picking a cheap writer because you're trying to create an asset that's going to give you money for years. Now, if you pay for a cheap writer at the start, it's almost as if you're sabotaging your success. You're trying to save a little bit of money at the start, but in fact, you're losing money in the long term. Because if your high quality book was making you $1,000 a month, but because you wanted a $200 or $300 cheaper writer is actually making you $700 a month, you're missing out on $300 every single month for as long as that book keeps selling for. So getting a low quality writer is the easiest way to sabotage your success. Get a super high quality writer because you're delivering a product and it's all about the product experience. It's all about the experience of reading it. You have the same information as everyone else. Everyone has the same information. It doesn't matter what you talk about. It's how you present it that matters. That's why people buy a book and don't watch it on YouTube, because they want the experience of reading the book. They don't really care about the information, they care about the experience. So that's how you find your ghostwriter.